today we're discussing Napoleon Hill's 17 principles of success. Okay, we're going to be discussing the top three, my favorite three principles that I believe are very relevant in manifestation and creating your own reality, really bringing that vision from your imagination into physical reality. The three main ones that really drive this entire process and really enable you to actually create what you want. So I got my laptop here with the three principles, and we're just going to be going through them one by one. Okay, so if you are into reality creation and manifestation, which I'm assuming you are if you're watching this channel, and if you're into reality transurfing in specific, I'm giving away my reality transurfing cheat sheet right now with all the reality transurfing concepts. If you want to enter to win that, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and comment down below the phrase I am. I'm selecting a few winners every week, so try out your luck. You maybe get selected. So without further ado, let's get into the first principle of success that I believe that is actually the most important, because it is the foundation, right? And this is what Napoleon Hill called definiteness of purpose. So definiteness of purpose is the starting point of all achievement. Without a purpose and a plan, people drift aimlessly through life. And this is so true. That's why I always even say to people don't even be in this whole creating your own reality and manifestation niche if you are just in it for the short-term gains. If you're in it for the little, I just want this real fast. I want to create this fast. And I just want this one little thing and then I'll be happy forever. Because you're in delusion then. Rather, you need something that truly is inspired through you. Some vision that you have, a greater vision that is even bigger than yourself, that is driving this entire engine of your life. And if you truly come from a purpose like that, right? Like something that you're truly passionate about, something that you deeply care for, something that you really want to create, you want to bring it from imagination into the physical. Only then will you have the strength, the patience, the persistence to move through a process, no matter how long it takes, no matter how much adversity you may face on this process, on this journey. Only then will you build the resilience to actually go through and continue putting in the inputs day in and day out, even when the outputs are not really reflecting back to you all the work that you're putting in internally, internal work and external work that you may be putting in. So see, a person who has definiteness of purpose doesn't need constant patience, doesn't need constant encouragement. They are self-motivated. And that inspiration, it becomes the fuel, which is endless. Inspiration provides you with endless fuel, whereas little things that you want, right? Maybe you want them even out of fear. Those are temporary fuels that burn very fast. So if you want to really, go at this journey with a strong foundation, definiteness of purpose is the most important. That's the foundation upon which you will build your entire journey, upon which you will build your manifestation. Now, the second principle, which I want to discuss, which is actually listed as number 3 in the 17 principles, right, the book, is applied faith. Okay, so faith is a state of mind through which your aims, desires, and plans and purposes may be translated into their physical or financial equivalent. Without faith, there will never even be the willingness to take the first step. There is something within you right now that kind of urges you to go for it, no matter how big your goal may be, no matter how unconceivable that vision may seem. There's something within you that trusts. There's something within you that says, it's going to be okay, go for it. And the more you access that part of you, the more you start to operate through that faith, that trust, the better this journey will be for you. The more life will actually come and help you and support you. See, we don't put ourselves in those types of situations where we are fearing and, we're I don't know how I'm going to make it through, because we're so deeply paralyzed through that fear, because we don't believe that life is going to come support us. And so when we start to live through that part of us, right? When we're okay, I'm going to go to the deep end anyway, even though I don't know how I'm going to make it through. But something within hints to me that it will all be okay. That is that faith. And only through that faith can you go on this journey, which is very individual, right? You are on this alone, no matter how many people are supporting you. You're going to have to take those leaps of faith and put yourself in certain situations where you don't know how you're going to make it through, but that uncertainty becomes your very freedom. Because in those moments, when you actually place yourself in those fearful situations, you notice that life comes and supports you, and it's always all okay. This is something that I've learned from my experience every single time, again and again and again. When I was graduating, not applying to any jobs, and just traveling, depleting all my savings, just wanting to find my passion, not knowing if I would find my passion, not knowing how I would make money in my passion when I did find just constantly placing myself in the deep end and knowing that life would support me. And then when it did, gaining that proof, where then faith turned into knowledge, that's what drives this journey. But it all begins with faith. It all begins with your own willingness to actually just live through that part of you that believes, that has some hope, that has trust. And only once you start to have faith can there ever be a journey. Otherwise, you will always just stay paralyzed in inaction. Okay, so faith is so important. Start to live through that part of you starting today, starting right now. Instead of, think about it this way. You are, in this moment, if you're not faithful, right? If you're not going for what you want, then in this moment, you are living through the part of you that fears. You are equally as much giving into the fear and buying those thoughts and saying, yes, thank you. Yes, you're right. As much as you are neglecting this. And you could simply just flip the script. You could say no to the fearful thoughts and the fearful part of you, and you could say yes to the faithful part of you, the one that trusts. And just in doing so, the results of your life will be very different. It's this one simple internal tweak, yet the external results are drastically different. I urge you to try it. Now, the third principle that I want to discuss today is lesson number 11 in his book, and it's called controlled attention. Controlled attention leads to mastery in any type of human endeavor because it enables one to focus the powers of his mind upon the attainment of a definite objective and to keep it so directed at will. And controlled attention, in my opinion, is the most important thing in terms of creating reality, right? Not even just talking about goals and whatnot, just to live a life of well-being and create circumstances that are pleasant in nature. You need to be able to control your attention. No longer can your attention be a slave to external circumstances, to external media, to people, to even thoughts, right? Right now, you may be living in a state where thoughts are entirely in control of your attention. And your attention is just going from here to this thought, to this thought, to this thought, to this thought, this person, to this ad, this show, this. It's just constant going everywhere. And because it's so dispersed and because there's no control there, you are not really in control of your life. Instead, your thoughts may be in control of your life. Other people are in control of your life. So in order to gain back this control and truly get into the driver's seat of our own life, we need to control our attention. Constantly bring it back again and again. Keep it where we want it to be. Controlling your attention is going to change everything in your life because it will allow you to let go of focusing on things that are not serving you and divert that focus on what you do want to create, what you do want to manifest. And naturally, just by this simple tweak, a lot of the problems that you encounter start to wither away because everything in your life needs your attention to thrive off of. And once you are able to control your attention and you're no longer feeding your problems, your resistances, your negative habits, all that attention and engaging with them, they naturally just start to fade off from your life. It is not something that you do to get rid of them. It's simply just because you took your light away from them, they just fade off into the darkness. Then you don't even notice them. And they just truly cease to be a part of your existence. And so then you have so much more energy, so much more attention, life force to direct it towards your actual goal, your actual vision that you want to manifest. So controlling your attention is absolutely vital. And when coupled with faith and definiteness of purpose, this is what keeps you going in this journey, and not just living for the end, but actually enjoying the here and now and appreciating the journey itself. And these three things, that's why I think they're the main things that even drive the 17 principles of success as Napoleon Hill stated them in his book. So let me know, which one was your favorite out of these three, or if there are other principles that you found even more important than these three that I mentioned, put them in the comment section below. And if you want me to make another video discussing the next three ones that I really find valuable, let me know as well. I'd love to discuss this even in further depth. Now, if you want to further learn how to bring your vision from your imagination into physical reality, and you want to create your life, the life you truly want to live through a higher consciousness mindset, then click the link in the description box below and watch my free Create Your Dream Life workshop. It's only 30 minutes, and it's going to be the most valuable 30 minutes you spend towards your goals, towards your dream life this year. Guarantee you that. It's completely free. Just click the link and it'll take you straight there. And let me know what you think about it after you watch it, okay? So make sure to do that. Give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next video.